Hey, what's up, everybody? I got some comedy dates coming up. The best way to find them is joerogan.net/tour. May 12th, I am in Grand Prairie, Texas, just outside of Dallas at the Verizon Wireless Center. And I'm there with Verizon Wireless Theater, sorry. You're like, there's no fucking cent. Sorry. May 12th with Tony Hinchcliffe and Ian Edwards. And other than that, I got some other stuff coming up soon, but none of it is for sale yet. Oh, July 7th. That's another big one. That's at the Ka Theater in Vegas right before UFC 213. joerogan.net/tour. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Wink. We are thrilled to partner with Wink. It used to be Club W. Now it's called Wink, the world's only personalized wine club. And it's a really interesting thing. And what they do is they base the wine that they send you on a flavor palette profile quiz, like a palette profile quiz. So they ask you questions about what kind of food you like, whether you like spicy food and whether you like sweet things. And they personalize the wine to your palate and then deliver it right to your door. There's a 100% satisfaction guarantee, which means that if you don't like a bottle they send you, they'll replace it with a bottle you'll love, no questions asked. I don't get sent random bottles. Wink is a personalized wine membership that recommends wine, specifically based for me on the results of my palate profile quiz. I love wine, but I don't know shit about it. So for me, it's really convenient that they deliver it to you and that they specify it or that they pick the wine based on my actual tastes. So you could sign up for Wink right now and gain immediate insider access to the best fine wine from all over the world. And I rate the wine that I receive on Wink, so they learn about me with every order, and they constantly personalize the wine that they send. And the best part is Wink is offering listeners of this podcast $20 off right now when you go to TryWink, that's TRYWINC.com/Rogan, and they'll even cover the shipping. So you'll get nice, delicious, fine wine personalized to your palate, delivered right to your door. So try Wink and get $20 off and complimentary shipping right now when you go to TryWink.com/Rogan. That's TryWINC.com/Rogan. We're also brought to you by ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter, if you do not know, is a wonderful solution for you if you are trying to hire someone to fill a job. When you have to hire someone to fill a job, that means you're low on resources. And it's very difficult for most people that are trying to fill a position to go on all these different job sites and monitor all the responses and put up different posts. Well, with ZipRecruiter, you can post your job to 200 plus job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, all with a single click. You can find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. You can quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. And you can find out why ZipRecruiter has been used by Fortune 100 companies and thousands of small and medium-sized businesses. And listeners of this podcast can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. That's ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. One more time to try it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. We're also brought to you each and every episode by Onnit.com. Onnit is a total human optimization company, and what we are aiming to provide you is a one-stop shop for all things optimization, all things involved in getting your shit together, whether it is motivation, whether it's information, inspiration, all that can be achieved. All that can be found at Onnit.com. If you go to the Onnit Academy link, it'll give you the best sense of what the company is all about. It's hundreds of articles. It's all free, and it's all articles on exercise physiology, on nutrition, on different workouts and recovery methods, and all sorts of great Q&As with influential people. Like there's one up there right now with Eddie Bravo, and there's one with Brian Callen. Hip mobility exercises is the top article on the front page now, and it changes constantly. There's hundreds of articles. We also have an On It Academy, which is in Austin, Texas, which is an amazing place, great state-of-the-art workout facility with 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu and Bang Muay Thai now as well. We also have a full repertoire, what was the word, an arsenal of strength and conditioning equipment, pieces of strength and conditioning equipment. We have kettlebells and battle ropes and steel clubs, amazing supplements like Alpha Brain and New Mood and Shroom Tech Sport. We have hemp protein powder, the finest hemp protein powder you're ever going to find. Our Hemp Force protein powder, and too many things to list. Go to onnit.com, ONNIT. Use the code word Rogan and save 10% off any and all supplements. My guest, ladies and gentlemen, my guest today is Colin Moriarty. I found out about Colin through my friend Dave Rubin, and then after Dave told me about him, Colin was involved in it seemed very minor to me, a minor scandal. We tweeted a joke, and a lot of people really overreacted. And we're going to get into that, and we're just going to get into some of his thoughts on life. And he's a very, very smart and intelligent guy who just has a deep appreciation for United States history, and a very, very interesting guy. So give it up for Colin Moriarty.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
Boom, and we're live. How are you, Colin?
I'm all right. How are you?
What's going on?
A lot.
You got a lot of stuff happening, man.
Yeah. First of all, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
This is amazing.
Well, Dave Rubin recommends you. I listen to Dave Rubin's. I don't listen to a whole lot of people's recommendations, but Dave Rubin's one of them.
He's been an amazing figure in my life just in the last less than even a month. He kind of was like my savior when like everyone was, kicking me while I was down. He was the one that kind of reached a hand out, and so I owe him a great deal.
Well, we should kind of explain what kicking you while you're down means, because it's more silly to me than anything, because it doesn't really make sense. But you tweeted a joke, and it's a real simple joke. Jamie, see if you can pull up the joke. This is what happened. Colin tweeted a joke about a day without a woman, and everybody knows that a day without a woman was like that Day Without a Mexican thing, where you were supposed to imagine if there were no women. Well, if there were no women, first of all, there'd be no fucking people. So, yeah.
Yes.
Women are super important.
Of course.
So you just write this tweet joke, peace and quiet, hashtag a day without a woman. I would laugh. I would think it was funny, and I would move on, and that's it. So then, hold on a second. Put that. Look. Go above that. Go above that. Above it. Look at that. Sent this tweet, which was roundly condemned as sexist.
Yeah, not really true if you leave the gaming industry, but roundly condemned in the gaming industry for sure. Outside of that, people, I think normal, everyday people that don't have an axe to grind about literally everything found it, read it, maybe groaned or maybe laughed, and then kept going about their day like a normal person.
You're not allowed to have any personality anymore.
No.
If you work for any kind of a company that is in any way public, where you can be targeted, where they can say, oh, that's the fucking guy, go get him. Like anything that's remotely controversial. I mean, that is really remotely controversial. It's just Al Bundy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a good joke. And I heard you and Jim Norton talking about it. By the way, that video, that someone clipped that out and put it up on some YouTube channel. That video is like going to be a relic in my family forever. Everyone was like, I can't believe this. What is going on? This is so great. So I really do appreciate you, stepping up. And when I got your DM, by the way, on Twitter, I was like, what an amazing turn of events this has been for me. So I really am appreciative of you. Again, I just want you to know that.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Stop saying it. You're making me uncomfortable.
Oh, sorry. but at the same time, I was in bed with my girlfriend actually when I wrote it, and I showed it to her, and I was like, this is kind of funny, right? It's kind of stupid. And she laughed. She's an ER nurse, and she works the overnight shift, so she was just getting into bed as I was getting up. And she's like, yeah, it was funny. Then we didn't really think twice about it. I sent it. I got in the shower. I went about my day. And then when I got to work, I realized that it was a much bigger deal than I had thought. And it was, and then everything fell apart and then was rebuilt very quickly. So,
well, you resigned from the company that you worked for.
Yeah, I founded it. I co-founded the company.
Yeah.
I owned a piece of it.
And you resigned because of that.
Yeah. Other reasons too, but I mean that was definitely the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Yeah.
What in the fuck, man?
Yeah, it was just I felt like yeah.
How is it possible that in this